Welcome back to Car Auto Tune-Up, where today we are spending real time with the all-new 2026 Subaru Outback, a vehicle that is no longer just the quirky wagon people have known for decades but now has been reshaped into something Subaru themselves is proudly calling a true SUV. This is a bold change, and to understand it properly we need to walk around the exterior in detail, step into the cabin to really feel what has been upgraded, talk about the driving experience and mechanical setup, and finally break down what kind of value Subaru is asking for. Along the way, I'll also share how this fits into the current landscape of SUVs and crossovers, how it compares to direct competitors like the Honda Passport, Toyota RAV4, Hyundai Santa Fe, and even more premium options like the Volvo XC60, because Subaru clearly wants to be taken more seriously in that territory. At first glance from the front, it's immediately clear that Subaru has changed its design language. The grille is larger, squared, and has the brand spelled out boldly across the middle, reminiscent of what we've been seeing from truck and rugged SUV brands. The headlights are sharper, integrated into the bumper with LED projectors that give off a piercing, modern glow. The lower portion of the bumper has more prominent protective cladding, emphasizing that this is meant to be taken off paved roads. Even small touches like the hood sculpting have become more muscular, less soft, and less wagon-like. For people who have loved the Outback's understated look for years, this might take a moment to get used to, but in person it comes across as strong and purposeful. The wilderness trim makes the front end even bolder, with copper accents, a chunkier bumper design, skid plates underneath, and tow hook access points. Subaru clearly wants you to know this is a tool for adventure, not just a family shuttle. As we shift to the side profile, the taller roofline and extra ground clearance are more obvious. Subaru has completely separated the Outback from the old legacy sedan platform, so this no longer feels like a lifted car but a proper SUV stance. Roof rails remain a signature feature, and in the wilderness trim they are upgraded with higher weight ratings and tied down points to handle rooftop tents, kayaks, or cargo boxes. The wheel arches are squared off with thick plastic cladding, helping resist scratches from rocks or branches if you go off-road. Wheels themselves range from 18 to 20 inches depending on trim, with machined finishes on higher trims and blacked-out rugged styles on the wilderness. The window line still maintained Subaru's traditional large glass areas, which help visibility and create a roomy feeling inside. Doors are tall and wide, making it easy to get in and out, especially useful for families with child seats or older passengers who appreciate easier access. Walking to the back, the new design is boxier than before. The tailgate has a clean, flat surface with subtle sculpting and LED taillights that wrap around for better visibility. The bumper sits higher for improved departure angles off-road. On wilderness models, Subaru has included a neat gear rest area in the hatch design, which lets you place equipment temporarily when loading up. The rear glass is larger than many SUVs, continuing Subaru's focus on visibility. Dual exhaust outlets are integrated neatly, and the power liftgate is standard on most trims, opening up to a large cargo bay. This is where Outback has always excelled compared to compact crossovers and gets space similar to many mid-size SUVs, and Subaru has preserved that advantage even with the new boxier styling. Step inside, the transformation is just as significant. The first thing you notice when opening the door is how much quieter it feels. Subaru has added new sound-deadening materials, and the windshield and roof have been re-engineered to reduce wind noise by about 10% compared to the previous model. Once you settle into the seats, you notice the upgraded design and the cushions are thicker, ergonomics are improved, and Subaru uses what they call low-fatigue foam to support longer drives without soreness. The base trims use cloth with Subaru's StarTex water-resistant upholstery available on rugged versions, while limited and touring trims bring genuine leather, and the Touring XT tops the range with soft Nappa leather. Heated front seats are standard across most trims, while ventilated seats arrive on the Touring. A first for the Outback. Cabin space has improved, with more headroom thanks to the taller roof and generously groomed both front and rear. The rear seats fold nearly flat, creating a huge cargo area capable of handling mountain bikes, camping gear, or weekend projects. Touring trims add luxuries like a panoramic sunroof, a 12-speaker Harman Kardon sound system, and ambient interior lighting. Safety is heavily emphasized. Subaru's EyeSight suite is now enhanced with 3 forward-facing cameras plus radar sensors. Features include adaptive cruise with lane centering, blind spot detection, rear cross-traffic alerts, emergency steering assist, and even an emergency stop assist that can safely pull the vehicle over if the driver becomes unresponsive. Touring models also debut hands-free highway driving in certain conditions, a big step forward for Subaru. Under the hood on the road, Subaru continues with its boxer engine lineup. The base engine is a 2.5-liter four-cylinder producing around 180 horsepower, good enough for daily commuting and family duties. More exciting is the turbocharged 2.4-liter engine available on higher trims, producing 260 horsepower and about 277 pound-feet of torque. Power is delivered through a continuously variable transmission that mimics stepped gears, and of course Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive is standard. For light off-roading or slippery conditions, Subaru's X-Mode system provides optimized traction settings, and wilderness models get enhanced versions with deep snow and mud modes, all-terrain tires, a front skid plate, and an extra inch of ground clearance for 9.5 inches total. Driving impressions suggest the Outback remains one of the most comfortable long-distance cruisers in its class. The steering is light but precise, the ride is smooth, and the improved insulation makes highway driving more refined than before. While it doesn't feel sporty in the traditional sense, the turbocharged engine provides brisk acceleration, hitting 0 to 60 in the mid-6-second range, competitive with rivals like the Honda Passport and Hyundai Santa Fe Turbo. The naturally aspirated engine is slower, closer to 9 seconds, but also more efficient and likely the choice for value-oriented buyers. Fuel economy estimates are expected to mirror the previous model, with a 2.5-liter averaging around 26 city and 32 highway, while the turbo returns 22 city and 29 highway. Pricing is where the conversation changes. Subaru has eliminated the base model, so the 2026 Outback now starts with the premium trim at about $36,500. That's nearly $5,000 more than the old entry point. Limited models jump into the low 40s, Wilderness at the mid-40s, and Touring XT pushing close to $50,000. This positions the Outback against much larger SUVs and even some luxury branded models. The question becomes whether the value proposition remains strong, and in many ways, it does. Unlike competitors that make all-wheel drive optional, Subaru includes it as standard. Safety features are also standard across the board, not locked behind higher trims. Cabin tech has caught up to rivals, and space remains among the best in the category. Against competition, the Outback Wilderness directly challenges vehicles like the Jeep Cherokee Trailhawk and Toyota RAV4 TRD Off-Road, and in many ways surpasses them with better ride comfort and more usable cargo capacity. Against the Honda Passport, it offers a lower price point and better fuel economy while giving up some raw V6 power. Compared to Hyundai Santa Fe, it has a more rugged personality, though the Santa Fe offers hybrid options which Subaru currently lacks. For long-term ownership, Subaru's reputation for durability, all-weather capability, and strong resale value continues to be a major selling point. And that concludes today's in-depth look. Thank you for spending this time with us on Car Auto Tune-Up. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell so you don't miss future reviews. Drop a comment below and tell us if the new Outback excites you or if you prefer the older design. Until next time, drive safe, explore more, and we'll see you soon.